Well, talking about sports, it's really quite a mixed bag, because uh, sports play a big role in our life, and it is known it is known that an active life is very important for people from an early age. But unfortunately, when most people get older, they just forget about sports, and that's why it negatively affects their health. Also, most people have a sedentary or semi-sedentary lifestyle. I mean, well, obviously, it's quite an unhealthy way to live, and also it leads to problems with, heart, joints, spine, and so on. So it's important that sport is present in everyone's life. But I mean, it's not necessarily to train every day until you feel exhausted, but you can find just a sport that appeals to you as a hobby. And in addition, sport is a good tool for dealing with stress, since there are many irritation factors nowadays. And it also trains willpower, which most of us lack. In my experience, I can say that sports tourism can be very exciting and interesting for both children and adults. At age of 10, I was engaged in sports tourism with elements of mountaineering. And with my team, I climbed quarries, lived in a tent, and navigated the woods. And I know that this is very interesting and extreme. In addition, you can find new friends and I think that this sport is quite well developed in our countries because it includes different directions. For example, let me think. For example, land tourism, which includes cycling, or mountain tourism, where the main task, is to cross mountain passes, or water tourism, which includes river rafting, and um, a lot of other types of sports tourism. It all depends on your own preferences. But nowadays, I prefer working out at home, doing yoga or aerobics. And thanks to YouTube, you can find workouts of different levels of difficulty on any part of body with many trainers. And and as I have already said, it is important to find your own kind of sport to practice alone or with friends. Use the internet, go to a fitness club, work out on street simulators, or even an hour's walk in the park, is good for your health. Otherwise, health problems can start much earlier than they could. And in the worst case, I think the lack of sports in life can lead to very disastrous consequences. And I believe that you should not forget about your health, because we know that people who exercise and have a healthy lifestyle are actually healthier than those who don't.